All right, what's going on, Trillionaire? What's going on? Welcome to today's live call. I told y'all I'm gonna have some special for y'all. Everybody that was talking about, oh, how do I get that trip for $1? How do I get that Dubai for $1? Well, I got some good news for you guys. Right, let me first check my sound, make sure you guys can hear me clear through these sound waves, because what I got to give to you guys is gonna be very powerful. Very, very powerful. Um, and as you guys know, um, I'm an avid person that moves around the city, around the globe, and so when I found out about this situation, I said, okay, I need to know it just like you guys need to know it. And when I found out about it, I was like, nah, you lying, y'all lying. So first one, as you coming in, tell me what city you said you're coming in from, and which avenue are you watching me from? Are you watching from Facebook, YouTube? I want to know where you guys are coming in from. We got Dr. Barrett Matthews that I'm bringing up. He actually experienced this trip for $1 that I'm talking about. You know, one thing I want to do, I mean, y'all ask me how, I don't just want to give you the hows. I want to give you the who's that are experiencing the hows. Does that make sense? So share this out, share this out, share this out, because we about to get busy here, okay? What I want to do, I want to first check the sound, and then when I check the sound, we're gonna get right. The cool thing about this is that you'll be able to watch it live or replay, and then you'll be able to make some decisions tonight that can potentially save your life, can potentially save not just your life, but your financial future, right? Because it's not about how much money we make, but how much money we keep, right? That's the real truth, right? How much money we keep, that's also how much money we make, because that's how we grow our income, by the money we keep, and still be able to enjoy the same quality of life or better. Okay. And so let me check the sound, and we're gonna get this thing going on. We'll go over here real quick. But as I check the sound, let me know where you're coming at. Put it in the chat. I want to see you guys comment in the chat. If you can hear me, drop a 10 in the chat if you can hear me, actually. All right. Let me see here. It's about to be a whole lot of fun, guys. I'm telling y'all, this is what I love to do. I love to show you guys proof, right? Because the proof is in the pudding. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sound is good. The sound is good. All right. Let me check Facebook, and then we getting down, Judy Brown. All right, and we got this here. All right, let's put the sound up. Okay. All right, now listen, we about to get it kicked off, because you guys are asking me, how am I able to travel to Dubai and potentially pay $1 for the whole stay? Now, this gentleman that I'm talking about to bring up, he didn't just go to Dubai. He was able to go to Dubai and stay there for 7 days, 6 nights, y'all. Not only that, he was able to go on these different excursions, right? Not only that, he was able to go in different things. I'm gonna share some of the stuff with you guys right now of what he was able to do, right? What he was able to do. And so let me see if I can grab this information, share it with you guys, so you can kind of see what he was able to do. Okay. The cool thing about what he was able to do, let me go here. Let me see if I can bring it up, because y'all seeing my screen right here. All right. Let me see if y'all can see this. Let me see if y'all can see this. Oh, yeah. Stop sharing this tab, because I don't want to share a tab. I want to share the entire screen. Appreciate the hearts. Appreciate the love, the Care Bear stairs. I appreciate that. Let me do it the right way. All right. Entire screen. And turn the sound on, and here we go. Right. So I want to bring up this on the screen. Let me drop this down. Right. Because I want to make sure you guys see this man's excursion. Mr. Okay, let me show go and share my screen. Hold on. Show you this real quick. All right. Let me bring it up. This is me. Okay. Here we go. We got the gentleman right here. He actually was able to go to Dubai. That's the Burj Khalifa. If you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Y'all can see that. Let me bring it back up. Okay. He was able to go to the Burj Khalifa, right? I think that's the Burj. I think it's probably called the Burj Khalifa. I went there too. It's pretty cool. Here's a video of him.
No trip to Dubai would be complete without a water tour. I'm on a yacht going on a trip right now, and you guys can join me too. Ask me how you can take trips like this. I'm telling you, it's not as expensive as you may think if you learn how I do it. So hit me up, find out how you can take a trip on a yacht in Dubai like I'm doing right now. Beautiful.
Come on now, we got Dubai yacht trips, and then he's at this amazing place right here. All right. And he's gonna talk about that right now. So I want to move out the way and get this interview kicked off, so you guys can make an educated decision. Okay. I want to bring up Mr. Dr. Barrett Matthews to the actual show. What's going on, Dr. Barrett?
What's up, Jeff? How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm phenomenal, champion. Thank you for taking the time out, brother, to come and share with the community.
My pleasure, man. It's my pleasure.
How you was able to go and travel to Dubai for $1, 7 days, 6 nights. All right. So first, let everybody know who you are. What got you into the program, and tell a little bit about this journey of yours.
Sure. I'm Dr. Barrett Matthews. I live in Maryland, in Severn, Maryland. I worked in media. I worked in television, worked in radio, used to work for CBS Sports for a while, and I still do media production. But I have always wanted more. I've always wanted more, and I've always loved traveling. I've always enjoyed taking trips. And I'll be honest with you, my friend Chris Bailey, he's the person who brought me into. Chris and I, we used to party together back when we were younger, and we could party. But we thank God to Facebook because we reconnected after all the years. But I followed Chris throughout the whole time that we had been apart, and he'd always been involved in different home-based businesses, and he'd always done extremely well at it. And he had invited me in 2016 to take a look at a travel. I still have the Facebook message. He invited me to take a look at a travel membership. And I just was too busy, really didn't have time to look at it. He invited me again in 2020 to look at one. Well, then he changed in 2024 to a different company. And he posted something about a trip to Vegas for $19. And I said, what? I said, Chris, let's talk. So he sent me a presentation, and I saw what we know as Trills-THE. And I was like, okay, what do I have to do? I was in. I'm like, what do I have to do? Because I was like, this was a no-brainer for me. I mean, I like traveling, and I don't want to spend a lot of money doing so. And this allowed me to do it. And that's pretty much how I got involved in. I started telling everybody, one of which our friend Boomy Moore, I tried to get to her. I just miss Boomy. But but yeah, it was man, let me tell you something. This is something that you may know. I know Boomy knows, but she didn't mention this to you. About 10 years ago, someone who I used to speak with and someone who was a client of mine in another business, Cynthia Sly. Yeah, Cynthia and I have known each other for years.
That's wild. So now, that's crazy. It's crazy about power relationships, right? Many of us may have mentioned the ability to go and travel and save on these discounts. Now, I want to tell you, I come from the industry where, we travel for mostly events, right? So how many of us go travel one or 4 times a year to go to an event and try to make a vacation out of that event?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Right? So people are like, well, I don't really travel like that. And actually we do, right? But we don't think of it as travel. We think of it as work. We think as we're trying to build our businesses. We think we're trying to, get moved and getting these right rooms. And so we're traveling, not thinking we're traveling, but we're trying to make a vacation out of our travel. And what I want the people to understand that since we are traveling, you want to make sure that you're saving the most on travel so that you can make the most while you travel. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so that's what I know it's important for us to actually understand that, because when I understood that, I said, this makes no sense why I am paying full price for hotel stays. There's no way I'm going to continue to do that, knowing what I know now. So now this Dubai trip, right?
Yeah.
How did it come about, right? And when did it happen?
Okay. So back in 23, actually October 20. No. It was 24. It was 24. I had a cruise already booked. I joined Trills-THE back in July of 24. And I had a cruise already booked. It was happening in October. So I was like, well, I already got the cruise paid for. So I'm like, what else? I wanted to use it for something because I hadn't really used it except for just going to hotels to conferences, like you were saying. And so someone said, well, you can use it for excursions on your cruise. I was like, really? So the first stop on our cruise was to Cozumel. So I said, I want to go on one of those bottomless boat tours. You can see through the boat and go snorkeling. Man, this fish was right up on my face like I was in an aquarium. It was so cool. If I had booked it on the ship, I checked, it would have been like $125, $150. I went through Trills-THE. It cost me $22.
That's wild.
Then we went to Honduras, and I wanted to go to the animal park where I hold the sloths and had the monkey sled and stuff. And then that whole tour took us then to the rum cake factory. It took us to the chocolate factory where they make the chocolate right in front. And then the tour guide took us on a tour around Honduras. That only cost $49.
How much was it before if you didn't have that discount?
Oh, it would have been well over $100. Well over $100, maybe close to $200. And then when I got home, I was excited. I said, okay, because that was me seeing that it works overseas. You know what I'm saying? It worked in another country there. So then I said, I got to go on one of these world tours. So my birthday is in May. So I saw that it was a trip going to Dubai in May around my birthday. And it was for 7 days, 6 nights, 4-star hotel, had a rooftop infinity pool, breakfast included every day, and it was only $1. Now, at that time, I didn't have enough points to go on my birthday. So I had to wait one more month. And by that time, that one had sold out. But they said, oh, we're adding another one in May too. So I said, okay, it's still my month. so I went in May, and I went to Dubai just because I'm a member.
That's fire. So when you say $1, I know people are probably like $1. Like, what do you mean $1, right?
I mean 4 quarters. I mean 10 dimes. I mean 100 pennies. That's what I mean. So that's for those of you who don't live in the U.S. That's our currency, dollars. So one of them is what I paid.
And that's crazy, right? Now, when you got there, because you told me that when you got there, right? What happened when you got there? Because I know people don't believe that you paid $1 when you got there.
First of all, when I got to the counter, on the other side of the counter were some people with Travorium from Spain checking in. They had Travorium shirts on, so I knew they were, we were family. So as I'm checking in, though, the girl at the counter, she asked for my name. I give her my ID. She looks at the screen. She sees my name. She looks up at me. She looks at the screen again. She looks at me and she goes, okay, you're all paid for.
Listen, guys, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, and we're going to go over how that works, but just understand this, right? Understand this. We're going to travel anyway in some form or fashion, right? And if we're able to book in advance or book when we have a chance, that experience is something that's memorable. And it's that trip for $1 was just for you?
Yeah, that was. I mean, it could go for 2 people. I went by myself, but it's for 2 people.
So wait a minute. So 2 people can go to Dubai, right? And stay at that 4-star hotel. Stay there for six nights and 7 days. All the food was included.
All my breakfast was included.
So breakfast is included, right?
Big buffet every day.
The buffet in the morning, and I'm gonna tell you something about Dubai breakfast, man. They lay it out, Doc. They lay that breakfast out. That's the first time I went to Dubai, and I had beef bacon. I don't know if you have had.
Yeah, I did have some. Yep.
My goodness. Ooh, so I was on a dim sum and beef bacon savagery. Okay. I've never had beef bacon ever in my life.
And it
was amazing, right? So just imagine, right? You was able to go to Dubai, stay in a 4-star hotel for $1 for 6 days, 6 nights, 7 days, and you was able to get breakfast in the morning every day for them 7 days on the house.
And I was in that infinity pool every day.
Oh, on the roof, right? Rooftop?
Yes, sir.
This is what I'm saying, guys. This is what traveling better. This is why we call it the better life travel, right? The better lifestyle membership. Because at the end of the day, we're traveling, living a better lifestyle, paying less to do so. I can say 2-star prices and 4-star experiences, right? And so the cool thing about that, you said before you got you went on your actual trip to Dubai, you said the person that put you on, they had their own experience, right?
Yeah, because that's what one of the things that he had done is he had booked Dubai before. Like when I joined, he had already had it booked. And one of the things that it got me interested was he said he was going to Dubai for only $7. Now he was staying at a 5-star hotel for only $7. And I'm like, okay, I'm interested. And check this out. He had booked a trip to Greece and he had booked a trip to, I think, Cabo. And that was an all-inclusive in Cabo. His total for all 3 of those was $319.
Wait, for all 3 trips?
All 3.
What? In the same year?
He sent me a text I was like, what?
I mean, This is what I'm saying. We got people that in our industry that are traveling overseas to go to events. We got people traveling overseas to do what they're doing already.
It costs you more for the flight than all 3 of his trips combined.
That is cold-blooded. This is why I'm telling people now that you guys want to know how we're doing it. We have a lifestyle membership, and that membership is like a Netflix membership. And when I say what I mean when I say that is, if you purchase Netflix, right, before it was CDs and DVDs and all that stuff, but they made it a streaming platform, right? And so imagine this: you go and you pay your membership every month, whether you use the Netflix or not, you're paying it, right? Just so you can have access to something in case somebody says, "Oh, you got to see this movie." What movie? Oh, that's amazing. And then they say, "Where's it at?" Netflix. Oh, I got Netflix account. And you go and you watch that video because somebody told you about that particular video, movie, or show. Right?
Yeah. And it's funny because I use a Netflix analogy too. I say, you know, the thing is, because people talk about how we can price things so low. I said, because we don't sell travel. I said, we offer a membership. We don't sell travel. I said, Netflix offers a membership. They don't sell movies. They don't mark up your movies. That's why because you have the membership, you can watch all the movies. Because you have the membership here, you get the travel wholesale because we don't sell the travel. That's why we don't mark it up.
That's right. And that's what's so cool about this. So now Dr. Barrett was able to go to Dubai for $1 because he saw his friend experience that same thing for $7 at a 5-star hotel, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on now. And so, like I said, whether you're traveling global or local, friends don't let friends pay retail.
There you go. And let me add something too, because my friend Chris, he actually got so many people to join the membership before he went to Dubai because he posted that he was going to Dubai for $7. And that alone, because I'm saying this because a lot of people who are watching right now may be saying, well, my friend, they need to see me do it first. No, they don't. You're making that up in your head. They don't need to see you do it first. They need to know it's possible. They just need to know it's possible. Once they know it's possible, they can see it for themselves. They can book their own trip. But the bottom line is, stop telling yourself what your friends will and won't do. You don't know. Just show them what they can do and let them decide. Because before I went to Dubai, I had probably, I don't know, a good 15, 16 people that I had already signed up. When I went to Dubai, that trip alone got me about 7 or 8 more people.
My goodness.
But I had people already who had joined the membership. So don't sit there saying your people won't be interested. You don't know until you offer it to them. So I just wanted to make sure I brought that up.
I'm so happy you said that. Matter of fact, guys, I want you to put where's the last place you went to far as overseas and how much did it cost you? Put that in the chat. Right?
You being mean enough.
Listen, I just want to help. I want to bring clarity to what's really going on here. Because when I went to Dubai, guys, I promise you, I paid $3,500, and that was a group trip. Okay, listen to me clearly. When I went to Dubai, before I found out about this company, I paid $3,500, and that was a group trip rate. Okay, a group trip rate. So I thought I was saving. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, what? I was like, that's a steal. You understand what I'm saying to you? I thought that was a steal.
Somebody got stolen from it.
Well, yeah. But that's what happens. We're like, oh, I see it better. I found it better over here. I found it better over there. The cool thing about this, our membership, what it costs, I don't pay my membership anymore, right? Because I help over 3 people, just being modest, get the same access to lifestyle that I got access to, right? And because of that, the membership pays for itself, literally.
Here's the thing, though. Even if you didn't do that, if you were paying the membership, it still pays for itself. Because here's the bottom line. If I paid the membership every month, I still would get that trip for $1.
That's right.
So it still would pay for itself just in that alone. Because and on another note, I've heard people say, well, yeah, but it doesn't include airfare. And I said, doesn't it? If I paid $1 for my stay, doesn't that really pay for my airfare?
But here's the cool thing. For those who say about the airfare, there's a portion in this platform where you buy your tickets through this portal and you get points.
Loyalty points.
So loyalty points. And you can use those points to apply to your next travel.
Yep.
And so technically, if I have a Delta card, right? and I got Delta points. I can use my Delta card to buy the actual tickets through my portal. So I'm getting Delta points and I'm getting travel points here in this portal that I can apply to another flight later, guys. So it's not about if, it's always about when.
Yeah.
Right? A savings is a savings that's a savings. Right? Let me see if anybody comment in the chat about where they stayed at, right? And how much it cost them. You know, I'm back on StreamYard, y'all. So a lot has changed since the days that I was on StreamYard, but I love the platform. I love what they're doing, right? At the end of the day, guys, this is what I'm saying. Mr. Barrett was able to go to Dubai for $1, literally. See, I didn't travel to Dubai yet for $1, right? But I know people who did, right? And that's what Mr. Barrett's saying. You ain't got to know it all to do it all to have it all. You get to share results of other people until you have your own results.
Man, you know how much I talk about my friend Vegas. He and his wife went to the Maldives for $2,800. You know how often I talk about that trip?
It's so funny that you say that, because I just looked at the Maldives, the big island, the luxury island.
Yes.
And it's normally a $10,000 plus.
10 to 15, yes.
Yeah, 10 to 15,000.
That's just going from the mainland to the private island. And normally, just so people know, to get to the mainland to the private island, you have to take another plane and a speedboat to get there. That's usually another $500 to $700 per person to get there. It's included in our package.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to pick a pause for the cause. Because people be like, well, Jeff, how the hell do we get started with this membership? Well, by commenting ready, wherever you comment ready at, the person's going to get back with you with some more details on how you can actually get ready, give you the full presentation so that you know exactly what you can get on top of the savings of Dubai and much more, right? Because now that, like I said, I've been saving on multiple things, not just Dubai or trips. I might take a trip recently. I just looked at Dubai for me right now. And if I was to go on my birthday, it'll be $49 for a 7-day 4-star, right? I'm like, $49. That's crazy work.
That's nothing.
That's crazy.
And the exchange rate there. Oh my God.
Yes. It's the most peaceful place you want to go, guys.
It's clean. Oh my goodness. You might want to go right now.
I'm trying to tell you, right? And here's the truth of the matter, guys. People say, well, I don't really travel that much, or it don't have it on my days, this, that, and third. But guess what? Here's the cool thing about it. Most people travel once or twice a year anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why? Because they have a job, this, that, and third. So they really can't get away from their job or their work, and they probably give 1 or 2 travel, and that's probably for 2 weeks of that.
Yes.
Okay. Right. And so you get to travel twice a year, right? Just if you did nothing more but paid your membership, and every 6 months you'll be able to get it at those. I've seen things that I can travel right now for $0.
That's it. That part. One of my best friends in the world, man. We grew up next door neighbors. I got him to get a membership. Now he is taking care of his 97-year-old mother, and that's work. That's work. Yeah. And he needed a break. And he was able in December to go to the Bahamas for $0. It made me feel so good, man, because I know he needed it. And I was just glad he got to get away, and it didn't cost him anything to do it, man. That's a wonderful feeling. And I mean, look, guys, you get a membership, you can do it too. Not only that, you get an incentive trip, another free trip, basically.
We didn't even talk about incentive trips, right? I mean, they give you an incentive trip. The partnership that happened with our membership that allow you to travel. You just pay the taxes, and you'll be able to go to these places and enjoy the experience, guys.
Right, pay the taxes, so it's a free trip.
And that's a write-off, right?
And then that part.
And so what I'm saying, I'm trying to see if I can just kind of share with them like what's going on in real life, just to kind of see if I can share it. But at the end of the day, like when you experience that trip and coming back, how did that trip make you feel?
Man, it was like I never thought I would go to Dubai. So
why not?
Be able to do that, it made me feel accomplished, man. It was such a good, because I just knew that, like I said, I was thinking, I got so many people to share this with, because this is such an incredible opportunity. And it made me feel good also knowing that while I was there and posting on social media about it, so many people were reaching out to me and saying, hey, Barrett, talk to me about it. I got one guy on board while I was in Dubai. because I mean, there were so many people that became interested because now they saw me doing it too, and it was like, okay, I need to find out about this because what I did, I screenshot my confirmation and I screenshot my when I checked in, the sheet they give, just let them know I'm here. And
Right.
it was $1. So that way, okay, any questions now? I'm in. So they were people were ready to get started. And I was like, okay, I was excited for them, and I was excited for everybody else that I needed to talk to about this because it was cool because they did what they said they were going to do. Trills-THE did.
Right.
They did what they said they were going to do. And
that's cool, buddy.
You know, and I think that's all any of us want in life. When you buy something, you want it to do what it says it's going to do.
That's it.
Did it.
That's it.
I had no complaints, man. I was extremely happy.
You know, I want to show these different things, but I know we have when we can't show you guys the actual place and the price because we want to keep it exclusive. Meaning, if we start to show you guys where we get to stay at and the price for it, you know, somebody may go into that same place and be like, wait a minute, I just saw on this thing here that I'm at the same hotel, same time, and I'm paying all this money. So because of that, I can't show the actual inside back office. But when you guys, you know, comment ready or DM ready, we can jump on a call and just do a non-recorded call to show you some of these cool exclusive places, okay? But because I'm calling it and people are going to be able to share it back to back, we cannot show that actually. I just try to look at it and it has everything in there. It has the hotel stay, what you're going to pay a month, stuff like that. But if you comment ready, myself and anybody who's sharing the video, which will get back to you and schedule a call so you can jump on the call and actually, you know, go ahead and make sure they show you these type of deals live and direct, live in the flesh, okay? Because this thing is truly amazing, and we don't want you to miss out on this, right? This is one avenue, right? Which is actually the actual traveling to Dubai, traveling, and I'm talking about we got local stuff. I got hotels in Atlanta that people pay $230 for previously that they now pay $153 every time they go. That's over $100 in savings almost, right? Every time they book, every day they book, they save about over $100. Local, before you even go global. And like I said, if you are traveling back and forth to events because you're building a business, you're trying to sell a product or service, you're trying to go to an event, trying to get in the rooms, and you're spending money to go to those places, it's now time to spend less money to stay in the same places, guys. Right? I had one of my team members, she went down to Miami for an event, and the person that she's another company, right? Mm-hmm. But she knows the power of this membership. And so she bought this membership, right? And put her husband on it, put her people on it. Like, come on, but we like ready. You know what I'm saying? I love this membership. All right. You see it's coming through, right? And so at the end of the day, guys, this is how powerful this is. The fact that she was able to come in here, right, and save on her membership, right? To go to the same place for the event that everybody had the event, right? Crazy thing about that was she had got an executive suite that was bigger than her sponsor's executive suite and paid over $100 plus less than her sponsor's executive suite. Now hers were bigger, okay? This is what I'm saying. So the fact that, and it's crazy because she invited her sponsor to her executive suite was like, yours is bigger than mine, right? And it's because when you understand the value you have in paying a membership to get access, you understand it's the smartest decision you can ever make. Which put yourself in a room, make sure you're paying less for a room, and make sure you're getting the most value out of the room, right? And that's why Boomy says, I love this membership. We love this membership because you can't beat these prices, man.
We love Boomy too.
Shout out to Boomy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Boomy, you can if you want to come on, I can bring you up as well. Let me see. She said, I did an all look at it, y'all. I did an all-inclusive in the DR, 5-star, all-inclusive for only $579 for 2 people. So she saved about $2,000. Now remember, guys, I said I went to Dubai and we paid $3,500 and that was the group trip. Boomy was a part of the group trip. Matter of fact, Boomy was the one that told me about the group trip and we thought we had us a deal. But understand this, shout out to all the travel agents. They're in the business of making money, right? So we can't fault them for being in the business of making money, all the work they're doing. Shout out to all the travel agents. But we have travel agents in here that understood one thing. They said, Jeff, what you guys have, we don't have access to. Meaning, we can't make the same trips as you guys, but we don't get paid unless we make an upsell. So we got to upsell you so we can make some money.
Right. You have to have a margin.
Right? That's any agent. Now, the agent said, listen, we get to give you guys the same benefits that we get and still get paid to do that. I'm not going to make you guys my competition. I'm going to be a part of the competition. Because they understood one thing. When the word gets out, and we're actually diving in a little deeper this year, there's going to be a lot of money being spent into the company to get the word out even more. Right? And so you have an opportunity to get in before the boom happens. Right? The company's been around for 14 years. And then now realizing the power of marketing, not just marketing, but they realize the power of branding and getting the word out, right? And that's what they have a hefty multi-million-dollar plan to put in place to make sure that people are understanding not just the savings, but they think about this. I want you guys to think about this. They're a 14-year-old company. That means they're building relationships in the travel space for 14 years. Okay? Mm-hmm. Relationship is the key to the game, right? Relationships. Right? Relationships build partnerships. Okay. Yep. And so imagine this. We're able to get these deals because of a relationship that was being built over 14 years. Right? And they're doing even more relationship building. They're doing more deals to add more value to the membership. Okay. Now, for those who want to know what it takes to get active in membership, keep it real with you. There's many packages, but the package that give you the most bang for your buck, and when you do things, you want to make sure that you're having the most bang for your buck to get the most access to what that buck gives you. So there's a one-time $369, right? And then a monthly $135 a month, right? They got a referral program, which is all companies have referral programs. But the cool thing about it, I don't give a dang what business product service you offer. If you are moving around the world, whether it's in your state, outside your state, in your country, outside your country, and you are paying so-called discount prices, you need to really check again. Because for $135 a month, I get to access trips. I'm telling you, this is not like a one-time occurrence either, y'all. Right? It's not a one-time occurrence. That's another thing that's so cool about this. Right? We're seeing trips like let me see. Boomy said this. I never even paid the $135 out of pocket. And that's another thing that's true. Right? Some people come in here, get their experience, because we show you how to get your experience right now, so you don't got to wait around. And by the time you get your experience and you share your experience, there's people that want the same experience as you, and they're saying, what do I got to do to get similar experience that you're having? Or what do I got to do to get experience that you showed me of other people having? Because like Dr. Barrett said, they don't need to wait to see you get a result for them to take action, because guess what? You may not be in a position to travel. But this person's like, I got to travel next month. Let me see what deals I can get right now. Right? I got to save my current bills right now. Shoot, I understand you going through what you're going through, but I need to know this for me. And that's why we're doing these calls right now. We're spreading the word, because you guys need to know what you have access to. You guys need to know what's available to you, so you can never say, Jeff ain't never tell you about this. Dr. Barrett ain't never tell you about this. Boom ain't never tell you about this. You know, whoever sent this video to you ain't never tell you about this. Now you can't say you didn't know. And here's another thing I got to share with you guys. We spend $369. I don't know, like it's water, depending on what we is, with no guarantee of a return on that spend. Yeah. Right. I mean, shoot, I was spending $150 a month on my cell phone bill. Right. Now I put 100 of that back in my pocket every month now. Okay, just being honest, right? Now imagine if I didn't have access to this membership. I wouldn't have access to the savings I have on my cell phone bill. I never have access to my savings that I have when I drink my Smoothie King and I go out there and get Smoothie King. And for those Smoothie King heads, that's me, right? You know, if you out there going to Smoothie King and you trying to get that $2 off, you got to wait a couple of days to make your points add up. And then it says, oh, $2 up, or Friday, you got to wait to Friday. For those who know about Friday, I don't want to wait for Friday. I want to have my $2 off on Monday. Then I want to have it off on Tuesday. right? With this membership, I'm able to have my $2 off every single day that I want to go and you walk into that shop and give me a Smoothie King. Okay. And so, like I said, Dr. Barrett, I appreciate you coming on here and sharing your real life, real world experience with us, letting us know how it came about that you even came into the company, what it took for you to take a trip, right? Let me ask you a question. Was it a hard process to book that travel?
No, it was seamless, man. It was so simple. It was so simple. I was wondering, was there another step?
That's what I'm saying, right? It was like booking a trip like regular, right?
That's right. That's right. Like Boomy just said, me and her were talking one day. So we've been in companies where we had to earn trips and win trips. We don't have to do that no more. Trips is what we do.
Man, come on now. Like you said, look at even her ex-husband. Look, she over here, she cooking now. Hey y'all, she cooking in the chat. She cooking in the chat. She said my ex-husband was paying $120 a month for his cell phone bill, but thanks to this membership now, he's only paying $30 a month. We have people really doing this, y'all. I'm one of them. Okay, Barrett is one of the people that's traveling. Y'all ask me how we able to travel for $1 to Dubai. You just heard how we able to do it because we have access to a better lifestyle membership, right? We have access to a better lifestyle membership. Okay, that's how we're able to do it. And when you know you have access to a better lifestyle membership, you don't play no games with it. You get in, you get active, and you experience. We ain't gonna be here for a long time, but we're gonna be here for a good time. All right, we ain't gonna be here for a long time, but we want to be here for a good time. Okay, just like Ed just said, this membership is amazing. I have never paid his $135.
There you go.
Okay, but like I said, like Dr. Barrett said, even if you did pay your $135,
it pays for
right?
itself.
It pays for itself when you maximize the savings that you have access to,
and you write it off.
I got people going shopping that go to regular shopping and saving on their groceries. Now, for those who know Jeff Trills, I'm not a chef. Ain't no Chef Boyardee Trills in the kitchen. I'll tell you that right now. Dr. Barrett might be a chef.
Nah, I like to cook, but I ain't no chef.
Okay, well, listen. I don't like to. I tried to cook. I want to know how to cook, but I don't got that. I ain't got that talent. My dad had that talent. He's a chef. He was Chef Boyardee Joe, right? And so, but it skipped me. It skipped me. It may go down to my children. Who knows? But at the end of the day, guys, here's the cool thing about this. I'm able to go and eat out, and when I go eat out, I look at the discount that I can potentially save on. I don't give a thing what kind of saving it is. It's better than me paying full price.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I don't care if it's $5 savings, $2 savings, $10 savings. I went to Aunt Annie's, and I don't really go to Aunt Annie like that, but it had a savings, man. You know, I had to get the little hot dog, the pig in the blankets, man. Just tell them I'm a foodie. For all my foodies, shout out to all my foodies. But I showed the guy my discount, $4 off that whole order. I paid like $6, but I would have been paying $12 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's money we ain't got to put out of our pockets. Who else is talking? Look, check this out. Check this out. Shout out to Miss Will. Look at this. Come on, man. I was paying $360 for 4 lines. Now I pay $152 for 4 lines with my lifestyle membership. I can't make this up. Barrett can't make this up.
Nope.
You guys are asking. I said I'll do you one better. I ain't gonna just tell you in a post. I ain't gonna just tell you in your inbox, in your DM. Let me go show you the proof. Real live people having real live results, and now we have all these people out the woodwork. Look, I'm hitting my mic. I'm so excited.
Documentation beats conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you said it best. I couldn't say no better than that, right? I gotta buy one and get one free at Aunt Annie's like 4 times. Look at listen, Aunt Annie's may not be the healthiest, but Lord, baby Jesus, we sure enjoying the benefits now. Okay? I tell my troop, everybody come out the woodwork. Shout out to you, Boomy, because you know we be like, listen, look, $4 or like you said, buy one get one free. Let me go and get some of that real quick.
I don't know what they're waiting on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they wait. We got to rack up points to wait for that, right? Now in the membership, to get to those prices, you know, you get 270 points a month with your 135 a month, so you're getting double the points, guys. And then you just accumulate that, right? You just accumulate that. And the cool thing about that, I can use all of it or some of it, right? So imagine if I don't want to go to Dubai for $1, and I said, let me take keep my points, and I'll go for $149.
There you go.
What? And if you will have a husband and wife, and y'all both got the membership, well, you get to experience the world tour situation, and then now you got the wife's a membership that you get to go again.
Hello.
And people listen. All I'm saying is, if you're not typing ready in the chat to find out how you can get ready to start saving like we're saving, I don't know what you're doing. Because type ready below is what you need to do. If you're on the YouTube channel, if you're on social media, somebody that put this video on their social media is going to get back to you and give you access to what we actually are able to do here. Matter of fact, their link to get started should be there. You click their link or text their number. They might have their number, say text this number to this, text the number ready to this number. Maybe click the link and go in so they can actually follow up with you. But I'm telling you right now, you do not want to be the person that heard about it today and chose to do nothing about it today.
Right.
You ask for it. It said, ask and you shall receive. And so you ask and you're receiving the information firsthand to be able to make an educated decision on how you can start saving like we're saving. And this, like I said, this is not just about the business part, because there's a whole commission situation that helping people help people, right? We get paid to help people help themselves. But that's neither here nor there. I'm coming to share with you. Shout out to my guy, Reginald Brown. You're ready, bro. Shout out to you, champion. We're going to go and connect with you right after this call to get you ready so you can start saving. Shout out to you.
All right.
Shout right? Out to you. Look at only better than $270 a month is getting $540. look, come on, Ant. Now you cooking, Ant. Ant, you cooking, bro. I mean, you're cooking. But Ant said, look, he said, if you do nothing at all, you have a vacation savings account. Woo! You have a vacation savings account. Now, we got a checking and savings account, but do you have a vacation savings account? Plus discounts on car insurance, auto insurance, restaurants, theme parks, you name it. I mean, we didn't even get into all that, guys. But
tax write-off.
Oh, yeah. You got to say tax write-off, right? All those who are looking to build a business and save on their taxes, all those who are working a 9 to 5, and you getting taxed the high because you do not have a home-based business. Well, this could be your home-based business. I know people, when people get a lot of money, what they want to do? Travel. Spend more time with their family, create more memories. So even if you're making a lot of money and you want to have a way to use the benefits of this membership, here you go. Because it's not about how much money you make, it's how much money you save without reducing the quality of your life, right? Now you get to do exactly what everybody else is doing and paying a fraction of the cost and keeping more money in your pocket. I watch interviews from billionaires. I watch a lot of interviews, and the biggest thing they say they're cheap, right? They say they don't spend a lot of money because once again, what you don't spend is what you have. And if I'm not spending a lot of money to enjoy the quality of life, then what are we really talking about here, right? What are we talking about here? And so, like I said, I just want to come in here with you guys, get his testimonial to you guys, meet the man that's been saving thousands of dollars on traveling to a luxurious place, having luxurious experiences, and be able to share those experiences with his friends, family, loved ones, and strangers. Right now, some of you guys are strangers to myself and Mr. Barrett, right? But you don't have to be. You don't have to stay a stranger. You can be a part of the membership family. You can be a part of greatness. You can be a part of saving like the wealth we save. This is what we do. We don't worry about spending all day, spending, right? Let's see. We got coming in. Look at that. Anthony was saving with his kids last year at Dairy Queen. Look at that. That's how he picked up 3 pounds. Look, you're going to take that with Booming now. Put your business on Front Street. Nah, we have fun, man. But guess what? You can get to that membership at a discount and work them 3 pounds back off, baby. Right? So, Mr. Barrett, Dr. Barrett,
yes,
you got anything you want to share with the family before we get out of here?
Well, a friend of mine said weight broke the scale, so stop waiting, guys. Wait. There's no reason for you to procrastinate on this. Because what's going to happen is some of y'all thinking, when I'm ready to take a trip, that's when I'll call you. No, it's too late then. Because now it's going to cost you. Get in now so you can start getting benefits and enjoy it and to take that trip. I wouldn't have been able to take a $1 trip had I waited. Stop waiting. You have nothing to wait on. You know you want to do it. Stop depriving yourself of the things that you want in life. You deserve better. So go get it. That's all I got, man.
Man, you dropped a ton of bricks on that one right there. I ain't gonna hold you now. I ain't gonna hold you because at the end of the day, how many of us is waiting? I'll do it when I do it when, like life don't work like that, y'all.
No, no.
I do it when I like when I died a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you would be like Reginald Brown and say you ready, type ready in the chat, get back with us so we can get back with you. And so you can start experiencing this better lifestyle membership like we're doing it. Right? Like I always say, be great because you already are great. You truly are great, y'all. Right? I just want to kind of share Boomy, right? Oh, so she's like, she ain't right. It was not 3 pounds. She was being modest. It was 5 pounds. Lord, baby Jesus. Right? Right. But guess what, guys? Listen, here we go. Right? David Meany told me that he saved $25,000 on taxes thanks to this membership. This is what I'm saying. We have very successful people in this company having this as a tax savings benefit platform. Because the more trip you stay, the more trip you take and you do business, and we talked about how you can do business while you are, people are traveling doing business anyway, but you're not getting rewarded for it. You're not keeping that money back in your pocket. Everybody gets excited about a tax refund, but it says it in the words, tax refund. That's always been your money, and you're excited to get your money back, right? I'm getting my tax refund. I'm about down. I'm gonna go get me a couch TV, a car, right? Now you can have this tax savings, right? You would have this tax benefit. And this is what the difference is between what the masses do and what people who have access do. The masses don't get access. They pay the $25,000 in tax. But the ones that got access, they eliminate $25,000 in tax. That's the difference, y'all. And so, like I say, this is an amazing time. I appreciate your time, Dr. Barrett. And we're gonna go ahead. Like I said,
it's a blast.
It's a blast, man. So if y'all ready, like I say, the last thing I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all ready, it's time to comment ready below. Mr. Barrett, myself, anybody who shared the video with you is going to get back with you to give you the access to the information, access to the membership that's saving us tremendously throughout our lives for our friends, family, and associates and strangers. Like I always say again, be great because you already are great, and we'll see you guys in the next live. Peace.